In the aftermath of the Trayvon Martin case, we heard a lot about black on black crime. But we didn't see anything about, quote, white on white crime. What I want to know is everybody decided we're going to mention that everybody shouldn't be worked up about Trayvon Martin just alone. And that's understandable. We shouldn't just be worked up about Trayvon Martin, but we should also be worked up about the black on black crime. Well, I'm pretty sure that black on black crime and white on white crimes happen just about the same as the drug use patterns. But the black on black crime seems to get more attention. Maybe because we are conditioned by our media, by our history, to view black men as the ones who will get more aggressive. Now, the difference is aggressive and violent are very different. Aggressive is simply the ability to aggress, or being aggressive doesn't mean being violent. When a person is aggressive, that doesn't mean that they're violent. Violent video games, many people say, could have something to do with violence, but I disagree, because aggression and violence are quite different. Aggression is kind of it's so semantic. But getting back to why I should be afraid of white men: one, most of them are serial killers, mass murderers, will shoot up a school, bomb a building. Come on, Timothy McVeigh, Adam Lanza. And they are also just as likely to kill each other as a black man and a black man. They're just as likely to hurt one another too. And not only that, but they're more likely to get away with it. That's the biggest reason why I would be scared of white men. Because if they commit a crime, like Lacey and Scott Peterson, although Scott, I think, got death, but they would be more likely to get away with a crime than I would be. Simply because the media has not told us to fear white men, even though I believe statistically, their murders have been more gruesome than those of black men. More vicious also. Or probably, I would say, if not more, about the same level. But again, the narrative of strong, threatening black man, angry black man, has played so far into our narrative that we forget that humankind transcends all colors. And then the propensity for evil and the propensity of good are great, regardless of the skin color that you possess. However, in this thought about Trayvon Martin, why aren't we looking at white criminals? Why aren't we looking at that angle also? Because they talk about black on black crime as if it's something that just because it's two members of the same race, that it should be just even more deplorable than what Trayvon Martin did or what happened to Trayvon Martin. But the simple fact is, just like Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman, they just wanted to shut it up. So, where is the thought on white crime? Maybe we shouldn't think about that because we're not supposed to look at white men the same way as they do me. Good day, YouTube.